This video, I told you there were two ways of how people use AI, the vending machine way and the employee way. Today, I'm going to prove it with one real example, the same AI, two completely different outcomes, and by the end, you will know exactly which one you are using. So here's a situation. A business has a former folder of customer complaints. Messy, unstructured, nobody read through them all of them in months because who has time today? Sound familiar? Almost every business has the same version of this. A pile of feedback nobody actually looked at. So I took this exact problem and ran it in two ways. The first way took me to 30 seconds and told me everything, nothing useful. The second way took me 4 minutes and found something that has been causing me this problem for 2 years. Same data, same AI. Let me show you both. So, the vending machine way, which is the attempt number one, the way the most people how they use this kind of AI. I typed summarize these customer complaints. That's it. One instruction, no context. Hit enter, and this is what it got me out. Technically accurate. I bulletproof list. Some people said shipping was slow. Some people said the product broke. Some people were unhappy with the support, response times. Pretty much generic. And the kind of summary you have guessed without reading a single complaint. But here is the vending machine answer. It's not wrong. It's just useless. It processed the words, but it didn't actually think about them. And actually, here's the thing. Most people stop right there. They read that summary, think, yeah, I already knew this, nothing new, and close the tab, right? They never found out that I actually was sitting on. But so I tried it again in a completely different way. This time I didn't ask for a summary, I gave it a job and I said, you are a customer insight analyst. I'm going to give you 2 years of complaints. I don't want a summary. I want you to find a pattern that shows up most often but isn't the obvious one. Ignore anything that's one off. Tell me what's causing us as repeat customers, not just what's annoying people once. Completely different instruction. I gave it a role, I gave a specific goal, and I told it what not to do, which turns out to matter just as much as it looked for. And the answer this time was nothing like the first one. It found 38 separate complaints across 2 years, never grouped together by one, all mentioned the same specific thing. Customers who contacted support twice for the same issue never heard back the second time. Not just the product, not shipping, a side and second contact problem that nobody ever noticed because it was scattered across 2 years of ticket never sitting together in one place until an AI actually went looking for the pattern. Remember when I said one of those 30 seconds and told me nothing? And the other took 4 minutes, found something rare? The second contact problem is exactly the kind of thing that's quietly costing a business repeat customers for years, and nobody ever traces it back to the actual case. Here's the actual lesson. It's not AI is smart at the second time. It's just the same AI both times. The difference that I gave it as an instruction was completely different. The vending machine version got a task with no goal. Summarized and summarized for which purpose it doesn't know, so it gives T for too generic. The employee version got a role, specific objective, a constraint. That's a whole totally difference in the gap. Not just a better tool, just a better instruction. And this is what I what I meant last episode about the skill nobody's teaching. It's not just knowing which AI model is best for this month. It's just knowing how to use and actually how to use it and direct it to one. Give it a role, give it a goal, and a boundary. Three things. Again, a role, a goal, and a boundary. Instead of just typing a question and hoping for a good solid answer. So if you're sitting on some version of this yourselves, a pile of data, feedback, documents nobody actually gone through properly, the exact method works on this just as like complaints. I use variations of this three-part structure, a row, goal, and constraint for most everything I do with AI now. I'm going to keep on showing you real life examples just like this every episode. And if you want the actual template I used today, plus the deeper system behind it, that's what's inside the Academy. Links video below. Next time I'm going to show you the version of this that goes wrong, where every giving AI much freedom backfires completely. See you in the next one.